Hello, everyone. What is up? Monday again. Insane weekend, but here we are. Another Monday mystery game going on the arcade floor. Ex Mortis, Milestar. Shoutouts to Dan Icavelli, he's one of our lifetime members. Fergberg, Casey Spoon, Buzzy, Zipview, Bad News to Cruz. What is up, man? Haven't heard from you in a bit. Sorlax, Stupendous Man, Roger, Jeffrey, K. Ballard, Piro, The Real Hammer, Billy Lee, Undead, Vinny, and Amiga. Everybody's here. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hope everybody had a phenomenal weekend. Tracy and A-Train, Elser, Dubs Club, Hater Shack, Todd, what is up? It never stops. We've got right off of the heels of C2E2. And here we are. Galloping Mom in the stream chat, everybody. That's my mom. Say hello. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mother. Hope you are doing well. Fat Chris in the stream chat.
Yo, Fat Chris.
Everybody's here. Are you ready?
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, April 14, 2025, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game. This time, game number 1034 going on the arcade floor. Never stops. That number just keeps going up every week. Everybody keeps that all weekend. Is Monday's game going to be a Vault series? Is it going to be a regular Monday Mystery? Regular Monday Mystery again. When's the Vault series starting? Who knows? Who knows? Last week, we put game number 1033 on the floor. It's none other than Dragon Buster, released from Namco back in 1984. Very, very unique game. Little Ronston vibes to it. Little Zelda 2 Link to the Past vibes. Very unique. Well, very ahead of its time. Not really much like it out in the arcade.
We were trying to
Kind of very early action platformer, adventure, RPG aspects to it. It had a lot going on. Very unique game. Our first game brought in from Italy. Huge thanks to Sasha for helping us get this here. Original Namco cabinet out in Italy. Very unique. Very narrow cabinet. Awesome. Thank you to Sasha for all his help in getting that here. And Ivan, we owe them a lot. They could have just kept it out there. They wanted to share it with all the players here, all the players from all over the world that come out to the Galloping Ghost Arcade. They wanted it to be here. So thanks to Sasha for doing that. Thanks for Ivan for setting up all the shipping and everything. Been an insane weekend over at C2E2. We want to thank everybody that stopped out. We got to see We saw King was there, and Mini Beach was there, and Jose was there. A lot of the regulars that like to go to those. Paul was there. Awesome to see Paul. So many people. So many people. It was very cool to see everybody out at the shows. Huge show. Amazing turnout. Sold out. I don't know if it's sold out every day. I know Saturday was sold out. Sunday was packed. So awesome time. We brought around 50 games. Pretty eclectic selection of games for everybody to enjoy. We were joined by some guests. We had Jeff Lee, the legend of the industry. Jeff Lee, creator of Qbert, lead artist of Qbert, and virtually every Gottlieb game Jeff did art on. We can show you. Jeff, before the show, we were heading up there. He gifted me this 3D Qbert that he had done, him and Tom Malinowski, another legend of the industry, making that for us. Thank you for that, Jeff. Awesome to get to hang out with him all weekend. His programmer, Spencer, was there as well. They were showing off Expert, so that was really cool to see that. Elu was there, world-famous jazz pianist. He's open for people like Sting. He's played with everybody, Bradford Marsalis, and phenomenal jazz pianist. Also game designer, and he's working on his next thing. He joined us. He was there playing chess with people. So awesome to see Elu out there. Then we had we were there in force with Dark Presence. We had several of the actors in attendance. Chris Delutri, who played Kincaid in Dark Presence. He also plays Brent in Conquering Light. Linda was there. She played Ravana. Jerry Cantu was there. He plays Cole in Conquering Light. Nick Jansa was there. He played Vampirial in Dark Presence. Jeremiah, of course. Bryce in Conquering Light as well. Awesome to see so many people getting to get some time on the game, and very, very positive reaction to the game, so that was awesome. A couple people getting close to finishing it, so that was really cool to see. A lot of people asking for moves, and just an awesome time. Always very fun showing off Dark Presence. We had a game released showing off a new game. We had hoped to bring more, but those trucks packed up so quick. But we were very happy to be able to show off Sega's Virtual On 2-player cabinet. We got that a while back. That's been hiding in the vaults. We picked that up from Jerry Colonna, good friend of ours out in New Jersey, who ran the New Jersey Gamer Con. He also was the owner of the Colonial Soldier Arcade. So very awesome to see people get their first hands-on look with Virtual On. We've had so many people ask for Virtual On over the years. And it's in the vaults. You all know it now. When will it make its time place to the arcade floor? Who knows? Who knows? It's a big cabinet. But it was awesome to watch everybody play it all weekend. It was crazy. Zaid Comics was there. Brandon and Phil showing off a lot of their artwork and their comic books. Make sure you're following them on Instagram and YouTube and all social media platforms. They had a crowd of people around them. A lot of people complimenting their artwork, and awesome to see them doing that. We had Galloping Ghost Kaiju Kobo was there in force. We had our 4-foot Godzilla -1, which could not tell you how many people took pictures with that. So anxious to see those as they start to get circulated around. And, just such a great show. Huge thanks to everybody over at C2E2. They were very accommodating and getting everything set up, and very, very professional show. So looking forward to it. I'm sure we'll be back there next year. It was also cool. We had some legends of the industry stop on by. We had Josh Sway, who was worked on so many games, Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam and WrestleMania, and awesome to get to chat with him. Another one of the legends of Mortal Kombat, Catelyn Zamar, was out there. She played Katana and Melina. Great to talk with her. And just a really tremendous show. Huge thanks to, going to these shows. We're bringing 50 arcade games and Dark Presence and Godzilla stuff. And, the guys I get to work with, I have such appreciation for their many skill sets and how dedicated they are. Most of those guys were there all weekend, working super hard. Amazing load up. I hit the stopwatch on my phone to see how long it took the guys to get 50 arcade machines loaded up onto the truck. It was under 50 minutes to load 50 arcade machines, and all the stuff that we brought to C2E2, 50 minutes. That is a dedicated crew. So thank you to the amazing people I get to work with. I'm very fortunate, and it's always an honor to do shows with them because it's those guys just kill it. So huge thanks to the people that I get to work with and everybody that stayed here on the arcade side, making sure that everything was working right. I know Nick was super excited to go talk about Dark Presence. He was here. Waffles was here. Everybody that worked both the show. I know, like, the hype man himself was, he's been helping load up on these shows. Tremendous help. Guys like Fowler and Ray. Always awesome. Always awesome. So looking forward to our next show, which is coming up fairly soon. We'll be at Combo Breaker. Going to be showing off Dark Presence. Very excited for that. After that, it's Memorial Day weekend, so make sure you come out there. GGA Jeremiah touting how good this build of Dark Presence is going to be. It'll be a newer build than what we just had at C2E2. So if you were out at C2E2 and you like that, come on out for Combo Breaker because it's going to be even more. So excited for that. Then after that, July 11th through the 13th, out at the Hyatt Regency in Rosemont, we're going to have G-Fest. We're going to be there in force too. So exciting times. A lot of shows coming up and a lot of big things. There's the laundry list of things going on behind the scenes, which we'll get everybody up to date on that soon. Some big things that we're going to surprise on some people. So excited for that. And, one of the things, we're out at C2E2, one of the things we got to give huge shouts to Steve Grimbus, who won the high score contest. We did a short high score run in Millipede, Cubert, Donkey Kong, and Eyes. Steve walking away as the champion. We have a special cool prize for him. Some tough games. Some good scores. Speaking of scores, why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 smoke player of all time, this is GTA Tommy Waffles, to talk about some scores. Tom, how are the scores?
They're pretty good. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, you can hear me. We'll start off with former Game of the Year, first two-time Gamer of the Year, Pete Hahn. Some Pete Hahn emotes in the chat. We got a world record 1cc, naturally a house high in Strato Fighter. Pretty much was a one and done last Wednesday or Thursday. I forgot when he popped in for a quick visit. It must have been on his mind. I know he played it once on Monday. He's like, "Yo, this game's sick." And in usual Pete fashion, came in the next couple of days and just kind of dominated that game. So very, very good stuff to Pete. Always good seeing you, man. I don't know if he's here right now. Maybe. He might be coming in later. All right. Next up, we've got, who do we got? We got Andrew Iwasco. Speaking of two-time Gamer of the Years. Andrew's got a couple scores. We have a new world record / 1cc in biomechanical toy. And then there's one other score, kicker. Andrew was on this score segment last week for kicker. I don't know if you guys remember. I think he at least ×5 to score since last time. On those marathon settings there, that was about a 3.5-hour run. I think his run ran a little longer than that, but I think the camera died at some point. So that's kind of like the last spot that we got. Good stuff to Andrew. I don't know if he's going to be revisiting that. Those marathon games, I think he's going to sit on that hill until someone kind of challenges him for that spot. But, yeah, very, very, very popular game. I know the stream was liking that, so I'm expecting some stream monsters maybe to come out and take that from him. Who knows? And last but not least, we've got Jeff Lucas. Jeff Lucas coming at you guys with a score as of this segment with a house high and do run. That may have changed already. The cards may have changed hands. Who knows? But congrats to Jeff. I know there's a few gentlemen that are actually gunning for that score, so expect some battling on that front. I think that's going to be it.
All right. Tom, how was the weekend?
Weekend was pretty chill, actually. Not too much going on here at the arcade. Some C2E2 crowd, but nothing too crazy. Kind of a slow Saturday for Saturday standards. I think just above the 500 mark. So, which is a slow Saturday, believe it or not.
How insane is that?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, in today's in 2024, 2025, arcades popping all the time, man. It's there's no such thing as a slow day. I mean, last Wednesday, it's like, oh, spring break's not here, and then a group of 60 or 70 kids come in last Wednesday. It's just like something's always going on. So, as Doc had said, shout outs to the guys holding down the front, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
You know, we went to C2E2, and we had printed up some flyers, and for the Galloping Ghost Arcade. Obviously, we want to get the name out there, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, we're kind of given this platform. It was really cool. We printed up another flyer for some of the other arcades out there: Underground Retrocade, Headless Horseman Arcade, Prince Arcade, Star Worlds. And then even some of our friends up in Wisconsin, Geeks Mania, Vintage Vault. I know I'm forgetting some. It's crazy, though, how many events were going on this weekend. I think Prince Arcade's had an event going on. Couples Skee Ball?
It was, I think he had a collab with a record shop, I believe.
That's what it was. Record Day event with Chaos Vinyl Records. Underground Retrocade had a tournament going on, which is awesome.
Yeah, I saw a ton of scores on Arcade. I was like, what's going on over here? There was, I mean, a lot of the regulars here were over there supporting Underground, so that was cool to see.
And then Bloody Wars running an event over at the Headless Horseman, a Mortal Kombat 2 tournament. It was so awesome. The Hype Man, if it's too busy to do it, he's out at the other places doing tournaments everywhere, which is just amazing. So very cool to see Bloody Wars traveling a bit, bringing the hype to all the arcades, which that's really cool. That's really cool. So awesome that all the other arcades were doing stuff too this weekend. And it's just such an amazing community. And to see everybody putting in that extra effort, like that's how you know the arcades that are really killing it. They're doing stuff like that. I know it's been a bit like Scott over at Underground Retrocade hadn't run a tournament in a bit, and it's like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool. And a lot of the regulars were here, were over there playing and putting in scores, which is amazing to see. So I'm sure everybody's going to keep doing it. So
support your local arcade.
Absolutely. Shall we? I think it's time. taking like a little sneak peek to all good. The streak continues 9+ years. It just keeps going. Did we ever figure out what number we started at when Missing in Action went on the floor 9 years ago? I'm sure we could figure it out. It's possible. We really do need to write some of this stuff down one day. But it will be known to all that your Monday mystery game, number 1034, is none other than Street Fighter EX2, released from Capcom back in 1998. Street Fighter goes 3D in the EX series. Arika programming this one. You know, I was so hyped by Bloody Wars. I was like, you know what? We got to get something so that Josh does Bloody Wars here again soon. I love this artwork. This one been hiding in the vaults for a very long time. There are so many characters. Several new characters. Obviously, there's characters you're going to recognize. Ryu, Blanca, Skullomania. You know, this one, we're walking around Shady. GGA Shady putting on a show at C2E2, walking away with the big win in Mortal Kombat 1. Placing, was it 4th in Street Fighter 6? We were walking around this morning and he's like, you should do a fighting game. You should do a fighting game. What fighting games do you have in the vaults? I'm like, you know, what about, what do you want to see? He's like, oh, I don't know. What do you got?
Round one. Fight.
He's like, I'd love to see like a Street Fighter EX2. I bet you got Street Fighter EX2 in the vaults. Lo and behold, we did. Why don't we have Shady come up and do the inaugural playthrough? GGA Shady. Shady, have you played Street Fighter EX2 before?
I have not played EX2, but I grew up playing EX3. It's one of my favorites as a child.
All right, well, let's see him pull up. Look at these characters. Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, Blanca, Dalsum, Zangief.
Round one. Fight.
Him going. This is a true Japanese board. Was that a mid in a super? Was that heavy in a super?
Round two. Fight.
That Tatsumaki Seppukaku. Super cancel. They don't do it. The supers don't do a ton of damage. That lightning putting the characters into a stun state where you can just either start a combo. Ken versus Blanca. I think this is Lumbo's main. Flaming Dragon Punch. Oh, teching the throw. Knockout.
Round 2. Fight.
We have this on 2 wins. Default, it's supposed to be 3. I gotta do a little more research to find out if we should have it on 3 or 2. Ken versus Guile. Those reaction times. Shady blocking that 3/4 screen super.
Round 2. Fight.
Those supers definitely not doing the damage that you see supers do nowadays. Uh-oh. Ken versus Dalsum.
1. Fight.
Getting that first hit. These characters so iconic. Very interesting that how Capcom was all right with
Round 2.
this game being like coming out, but it was very much its own thing. They weren't changing their main game lineup like Street Fighter 3. This wasn't a sequel to it specifically. It was its own standalone series. I know when the original EX came out, people were so concerned, like, wait, that's not the end of 2D Street Fighter, is it? And they have Alpha. As its own series as well. Ken versus Chun-Li.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't know. Oh, you know, that was pretty generous to auto turn you around for that super. The super That is a long kick, long range kick Chun-Li has there. Super cancel. The explosions on the super finish.
Round one. Fight.
Hayate. Let's see if Shady can deal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Round two. Fight. I'd buy that for
Super cancel. Again, those supers don't do the damage that I'd want to see. Oh, that one did. Oh, that overhead stun. 686,400 points, was it? Pretty good. What'd you think?
It's a lot of fun. Very reminiscent of EX3. Mechanics are different, but I'm excited to play it again when I get a chance.
All right.
Game over.
GGA Shady. Who's stepping up next? King! Oh, the head-to-head match. All right, King, have you played Street Fighter EX2 before?
No, I didn't know there was another Street Fighter in existence. This is a shock.
Really? All right.
I was not ready for this one.
You know, I love hearing that every time. What's your name?
Oliver,
Oliver, have you played Street Fighter EX2?
I have not, and I'm not a big Street Fighter player either, so.
Fair enough. Well, this one, because it's 3D, I don't think we have any. There's players here that put a lot of time on the original Street Fighter EX, but it's an even playing field. So let's see who wins. Mini Beach. Here, we'll have Mini Beach ask.
I want to ask if there's got to be any Galloping Ghosts, cabinets, glasswork in The Last of Us Season 2.
All right. So for those that don't know what Mini Beach is referring to,
Round one.
in The Last of Us Season 1, they go to basically an old closed down arcade, and in the background is a Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet. And on one of the machines is a bezel that I created maybe, I probably had to, started making those back in 2000 probably. And the astute viewer might have noticed that's not an original dedicated bezel, but that is one that was created from Galloping Ghost. So awesome to see that. Awesome that Mini Beach wanting to see if there's more Galloping Ghost artwork. Who knows? I don't know. They didn't ask me. They didn't ask me anything on that. They just used that. And I was astonished when I saw it. episode. Which episode? Episode 3. Mini Beach saying that's considered the best of the season. Maybe. I don't know. We'll take it. Mini Beach, I saw a bunch of your photos go up. Super awesome. I have to say again, thank you so much for all you do. Capturing all the moments. And it's awesome. If anybody ever needs a photographer, Mini Beach, hit him up. Do you do work for hire?
Oh, yeah.
Very awesome. Where can they hit you up at?
Facebook, Insta, phone numbers out there somewhere. All those places.
Could not recommend a better photographer. Chun-Li, King playing as Chun-Li, Oliver Skullomania. King taking the win. What'd you think?
It's very, very 3D. Like, you continue to shock me every week with something, and I'm like, I didn't know that existed. Like, it just continues, and this is another piece of that kind of history. So it's in the Street Fighter timeline. Like, is this like the fifth? Like, what number game of Street Fighter would this be? Like, which number?
So this is pretty much got its own canon. Like, there's some, I know Arika. Basically, they're up for killing off characters. Shady was telling me that Akuma gets killed off. So, and he doesn't ever come, they're not resurrected him or anything. They're just like, yeah, Akuma's dead.
Just like that. Like, he's gone. Like,
so Arika, the company that actually made this, and this, I have not researched this myself, so this is just secondhand info from Shady. But Shady knows his stuff. He's saying that the characters that Arika created, one of their characters kills Akuma, which is interesting because it's just like, how do you give one of your new characters super credibility? Well, you just have him kill Akuma.
I just don't think, it's just so random that they just got rid of Akuma like that. I don't know why they got to do him dirty, but I mean, nonetheless, it's a really interesting game. Another great one, like always. I'm not too good at fighting games myself, but I know it's something that I never always forget when coming here, so I'll definitely put some more time in on it when I definitely can.
Awesome, man. Oliver, what'd you think?
It was fun. I haven't played a lot of fighting games or Street Fighter, but like he said, it was very 3D compared to the other games, and I liked it a lot. It was a fun challenge.
Very awesome. Appreciate you coming out to Monday Mystery. Thank you so much. Up here, we got a T-shirt for you. Thank you so much for coming out to Monday Mystery. Who's stepping up next? Jimbo Slice. Do you want to play the computer or do you want to go against GGA Shady?
Are you nuts? I am not strong at fighting, but I will talk about another victory, not with me. Billy Mitchell won his lawsuit against a YouTuber, I forgot what it was. So well-deserved, Billy Mitchell. Kudos. Yeah, I mean, most of you, I think you know that. So whether you like Billy Mitchell's a good friend of my family, so we got to give props to him. I'm going to die.
You. Round one. Fight.
Lord BBH asking about the Fong shading. That's the Fong shading's been around since the Moray and Pavre era. Lumbo. That guy played Titan and Dark Presence. What is up, man? You know, I bet Lumbo could be setting the world record right now. Casey Spoon, when you come out next, we got to get you playing some Dark Presence.
Final round. Fight. Round one. Fight.
Is the Evo ready? I don't know.
Round two. Fight.
The AI trying to learn that secret tech. He says he doesn't mean to spam.
Round one. Fight.
Oh! Putting out that mine.
Round two. Fight.
Disco Sparkle, we do sponsor an Evo team. Team GGA. We've been sending people to Evo since Mortal Kombat 9. Our inaugural team went out there ahead of its time in MK9. Our starting lineup:
Round one.
GGA Jeremiah, GGA Pete Han, GGA Waffles, GGA Phil Pops, GGA Max. Who am I missing? GGA Mo30W. We sent the killers out there to Evo. I think PL won that year. He was so impressed with the team, he came out here after to train with our guys, which was such a huge telling thing about how good the team was.
Record check.
Round one. Fight.
We've also sponsored a Smash team. Shady, last Evo, what did you go out for?
I went out for Street Fighter 6. There was over 5,000 competitors. I believe I got into the top 500.
How insane is that? Like, the caliber of players that come out of GGA. So good, so good. I believe we just saw Shady wreck everybody at C2E2. Mortal Kombat 1. Top 4 in Street Fighter. Before esports was a thing, we had Team GGA. Sent all our guys who paid their airfare, their hotel, their tournament fees. They were there looking pro in their Team GGA jerseys. Look it up. Oh, how could I forget GGA Dizzy? Combo Breaker champion 10 years ago. Then 16-bit, Sunk, PPJ, Ken Morris. The team went on Injustice, Injustice 2, MKX. MK11, MK1, the MK1 team is thinned out a bit, but GGA Shady keeps that torch burning, so. He keeps going.
Round one. Fight.
You can tell it's a Japanese board. This is Ryu versus Balrog. Not Vega, Balrog. They had to do some name swapping in the U.S. M. Bison in the U.S. is Vega. Balrog is M. Bison. And Vega is Balrog. Secret character with Shadow Geist.
Round one. Fight.
Tried and true. Jump kick sweep. Jump kick sweep. Casey Spoon asking the reason for the name change. Because Balrog, as we know him, was M. Bison. And concerns of Mike Tyson having a problem with that.
Round two. Fight.
Knocking him out of that super. This is the final stage. Ryu versus Garuda. Breaking 1 million points. Some Yoshimitsu influence going on. Those basics, you can tell the design team probably focusing on combos and designing it to work on a punish system. Jump kick sweep. It doesn't know what to do. But Garuda has some thoughts. Garuda's like, oh, the counter. Uh-oh, this could be bad. Jimbo Slice making it all the way to last boss. Impressive. All right, let's see versus. Jimbo, now we have to see the champion. Jimbo beating Shady's score, getting further.
All right.
Will Shady have an answer for Jimbo Tech? Who knows?
If you beat me,
Uh-oh. Jimbo, a Ryu player. Shady, a Ken player. Jimbo with the first hit. Jimbo with an anti-air. Jimbo throwing. Shady's playing like the AI. Doesn't have an answer for jump kick sweep. Or does he? Jimbo with those throws. This is a best of 3. For the championship. The Monday Mystery Championship belt on the line. Jimbo throwing that super out there. Oh, Shady taking the throw. This is the hype. You still got another match. Best 2 out of 3. Jimbo can make a comeback.
All right.
He's downloaded Shady's game plan now.
I don't know. I'm just, oh God.
Round 1. Fight.
I agree, Shade.
Shady with the opening hit. And then anti-air. Shady. I think that was a taunt. Doing that dragon punch. Full screen. It's close. Shady with a slight life lead. Into super. Shady on the ropes. Come back with a Tatsu. Shady with an anti-air. Oh.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that super just missing. The champion, world record holder versus the Shady the challenger in this instance. Oh, that sweep. Shady has no answer for the sweep. Shady working, fighting like the AI. Oh no. The explosions. Andrew, who are you calling out? Andrew? The hype man? Pete? Andrew? Who are you calling out?
Pete Han.
One game, I can't believe I did well with my cheat technique in the end. But my God, good game, Shady. And congrats on that win in C2E2. Oh, Lord. Okay, I guess.
Team GGA. This is where Team GGA excelled so much in advancing Tekken games. Pete learned literally every character in Mortal Kombat 9. The patience. Pete has never played this before. His fundamentals are so impressive.
Round 2. Fight.
Shady coming off a win off of your Street Fighter EX2 world record holder, Jimbo Slice. Oh. Shady with those reaction times. Pete understanding this game already.
Final
1-1.
fight.
A round apiece. Pete with the anti-air. Another anti-air. Shady definitely known to jump. A safe super. Pete with the win. You've never played this before?
No.
How is that possible? The matches. Waffles, are you in next?
Yeah, Josh wants to play me.
Fight.
Maybe we're doing mini tournament here. Oh, the punish didn't happen because he crossed over. Good good super cancel.
Round 2. Fight.
Shady with a throw. The patience. Pete realizing that they kind of cross you over sometimes, turn you around. Understanding the game very quickly. Pete Hahn with the super knockout.
Final round.
Final round. The spacing, the footsies. Overhead there. Caught him ducking. Big super. Takes the round. Takes the match. 1-1. Skullomania versus Ken. That comeback mechanic.
Round 2. Fight.
The timing, the patience. That step back. Oh my goodness, what? Pete taking Shady on a picnic in there. I don't even know what I was seeing there. That's amazing.
Final round. Fight.
Super punish. Pete with those anti-airs. Oh. Excellent match. Pete, is this going to go on your radar?
I mean, I played the first one, so I knew some of the moves already from first one, but I didn't know like what to expect from Shady. So it was fun to play, though.
I give it a week. Pete has the world record, 1cc. Who's stepping up next? It's Waffles versus the Hype Man. Josh taking player one. Josh picking Chun-Li. Josh, you got a Chun-Li? He says no. Lightning leg. The anti-air, letting him come through. Waffles with the patience. Anti-air. Anti-air. Waffles with the footsies. Step in. He was waiting for that jump. Takes the win. The patience. Stick it on Chun-Li.
Round one. Fight.
You don't jump against Tommy Waffles.
Round two. Fight.
When he's on the ground, he owns the air. Oh. The hype man. Waffles with the win. Good show. All right.
Round one. Fight.
We're going to wrap it up with that. Hope everybody enjoyed Street Fighter EX2. Made by Eureka, released from Capcom back in 1998.
Just want to give some shout-outs. Shout-outs to Shagrath, a.k.a. lifetime member Chris Plackey for the community subs. We got Eggplant Wiz with a resub. Thank you very much, sir. Hater Shack with a 105 stream streak. Pretty insane. One of my favorite stream monsters in the chat. Password, thank you for the follow. M. Sanders reached a 5 stream streak. Thank you, sir. We got a Hype Train, Prestige with a resub. Drummer Boy, Fat Chris with the resub. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And TJ Jeremiah lurking behind the scenes with the resub. Thank you very much.
We're going to send you over to, let's see. Oh, just so you know, we will be streaming this Thursday, most likely. I don't see why not. The talent, GGA Jeremiah, will have something awesome that we're picking out. You know, I'm thinking might be time for a podcast pretty soon, too. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We're going to send you over Quantum P1 playing some Zero Wing. Tell them what you've seen here. Tell them we say hello. Find out for us if they've been out to the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We want to know. So until next time, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Oni and Marcus, Roger, Mudai, Elser, Stupendous Man, A-Train, Milestar, The Real Hammer, Billy Lee, Disco, and Starlight. Thank you all so much. We will see you soon. Thanks, everybody.